Well, I'm here with India's 73rd Grandmaster Bharath Subramaniyam. Hi Bharat, how are you?
Yes, hello. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Bharat, congratulations for becoming a Grandmaster. It's been 3-4 days now since you became a GM. How are you feeling?
Um, Thank you. I'm feeling very happy and very grateful.
You came back from your tournament. You were playing in Italy, right, at the Vergani Cup.
No, I'm in India.
Yes, but you came back, right?
Yes, yes.
And now you are in Chennai. So how have been the last 2-3 days? Lot of interviews and meeting lot of people, or what have you done?
Um, yes, there were some interviews and like it was like I think still in quarantine, 7 days. Yes.
Hmm.
So yes,
So you can't go and meet people, but you
we
can do
can
stuff,
yes we can walk around the apartment and that is all allowed.
and you can do it online, and you can play a lot of chess online, which you might be still doing because you enjoy chess so much. Bharat, I wanted to see one of your games because you played so many good games in already your chess career till date. So shall we have a look at it?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about this game. It is against GM Harsha Bharathakoti, and you are playing with the black pieces. So when did it happen, and a bit of the background of this game?
It happened in chess mode open. I think if I'm not wrong, it's 8th of October, I think. And um, he was primarily like 1d4 and 1c4 player. So I prepared kind of like one game setups of and played this game, I think.
This setup which you have prepared is just for one game. You can't play it many times. So
No, it was like many GMs played, so I took some model games.
can you keep your mic closer? So yeah.
Um,
Okay. And Harsha is actually a very strong grandmaster. He's around 25-50 now. He's also very good at blitz. So let's have a look at the game. He played c4. You played e5,
yes.
g3, and you played knight c6, bishop g2, and f5. Wow. Is it like this reversed Grand Prix?
Yes, reverse Grand Prix attack.
Ah. But when I was playing the English, I was told by someone that you should play here knight c3. Is it more accurate?
Um, I think it just transposes. Or, yes, I think I played a game against. No, I didn't. Yeah, I think it just transposes to the game. He has to play Bishop G2 anyway. Or
Yeah,
no.
I was thinking, yeah, maybe it was, where would it go? Like f5 and then knight f3, something like this. Because then you get d4 next move, or if e4, then knight h4. I don't know if, but I had read that in Mihail Marin's book that you should meet knight c6 with knight c3, but
Oh,
it was long time ago, and maybe now things have changed. So, but anyway, what he played was very normal. Yeah, bishop g2. You played f5, knight to c3, knight f6, and e3. Were you expecting this?
yes. I think if knight cannot develop to f3 because like it can get kicked away with e4. So I mean, maybe right now or afterwards.
Hmm.
Maybe right now is good enough, I think. So I think e3 knight e2 and potential d4.
So he wanted to play his knight here and then play d4. Okay.
Eventually after castling or something. So I think black needs to be quick here and not allow the plan because I think after he gets like knight g to d4, I think white is more pleasant.
Hmm. So you decided to do something very drastic here, which is to play e4. and as you say, the d3 square is now weakened, and you may want to come like this or like this.
Yes.
And did you also prepare or see this move ever, d5?
No.
Something interesting.
If CD5, then knight B4 you go.
Yes.
I didn't see this.
I mean, maybe it's now not good anymore because of some variation like d3 here. It gives plus equal, but this was interesting. D5 pawn sack. But what you played e4 looks more direct than even d5
So now I think knight E5, knight D3 is like immediate threat.
immediately. Yeah, yeah. So if he does like knight e2, then you will still go knight e5,
Yes, if white castles, I think he loses the C4 pawn.
and there's not enough compensation.
I think so.
Hmm. No, you are the grandmaster here, yeah. So you will know things much better. So you can just tell me what do you think. Not good compensation, perhaps, or d3 maybe.
Maybe maybe not even necessary to take the pawn on C4 because
Ah,
white doesn't get anything like D3 or D4 or F3 after knight E5. Maybe you can just develop the bishop like bishop E7, let's say.
bishop e7, and yeah, maybe this structure is a bit cramped here. Okay, get it. So he played the move d3. He's like fighting against knight e5, and now you went bishop d4. So you're still in your preparation.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Knight
And
e2 makes a lot of sense. And
yes,
now, yeah, if you could keep your mic closer, yeah. And here you played like, ooh, nice move.
I think this gives I think a lot of counterplay for black for the pawn. And I think white needs to be careful more than black here because black is ahead in development and yes,
Mhm. So he took here,
yes, he do. Queen D4.
and you took, and here, let's say if he castles, then d3 is hanging like queen d3. So
Yes,
he took de, and you were like, okay, fine, I'll take here. He must take with the king, and then here, ooh, you castled. And this was already played before?
yes, I think Shankland
Oh,
Sasikiran.
yes, Shankle and Shashikiran. Oh, isn't this famous game of Shashikiran where he kind of sacrifices an exchange or something, plays on light squares?
Yes,
Hmm. So you had studied this game?
yes, I was following his analysis. I think he analyzed it for ChessBase, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes, it is analyzed. I can see here the game. It is, yeah, it is analyzed and by Shashikiran himself. Okay, so here uh, in that game, I think f4 was played, correct?
Yes,
And he played e takes f5. So you said, okay, I'm going to recapture. So you're pawn down, but as you said, there is a lot of activity.
yes.
E4, which is logical because you're making space for your king also on c2. And here it's very tempting to give this check, but you didn't do it.
I thought like anyway it's going to come. So why hurry?
Anyway, he's going here, so why to do that, right? So bishop g6.
And also bishop g6 like threatens knight g4 and he has to like deal with that.
Knight g4 is a big threat. Okay, okay. So h3 maybe. Oh, f3 he played. Makes
Yes,
more sense. Yeah, it kind of solidifies its center as well.
and I gave check rook d8.
Rook a d8, and now king c2. And let's ask the viewers here to pause. Guys, if you're watching this, you can pause this video and try to think what is a good move here for black. You had seen this.
Um, Yes, I was sitting out of my prep and I was just playing on my.
Yes. I mean, on the board, you knew that king c2 is a mistake.
Yeah.
So here the right move is, Bharat,
Knight e4.
knight takes e4, and if he takes back with the knight, then bishop e4, pawn takes, and rook f2. One of the pieces falls. And if f e4, then you play. Ooh, rook f2. I mean, you can also take on c3 or not.
I think anything is possible.
Hmm. But you played rook f2 and now threatening bishop c3 and knight d4. Okay.
This was not the game.
This, sorry?
This was not the game.
Yeah, this was not the game. He didn't play king c2. He went king e1.
Yes.
Once again, you have to figure out how to continue, how to get initiative because you are a pawn down.
Yes.
And here you went bishop to c5 with a lot of arrows. Knight b4 and the knight comes to d3 c2, also stops the king, also threatening knight e4. Oh wow, knight e4 is a big threat. Yeah,
No, I didn't see, but knight e4 looks fancy.
it is at least there, if you can keep the mic closer, Bharat. uh, Knight e4, you can take twice and then bishop f2 check and stuff like that, right?
Yes, yes. Knight e4, f4, bishop, but it was like potential threat.
Potential, right? So he went knight f4 attacking your bishop. You said, okay, my bishop can drop out to c4. b3, controlling that. I see that you like to do a lot of analysis with colors or with squares and arrows. Do you like that?
Um, no, yes, actually,
So from where did you learn this habit, or did you do it on your own?
no, I saw many annotated games like they put arrows to explain, so I felt lazy to type. So
So instead of typing, oh, the c4 square is now controlled, you can just make a color. Yeah, nice.
and
Yeah, you were saying something.
then I played knight before.
Okay, so you went knight before. Now you're threatening knight c2 check. So
Yes,
he went rook b1, and now you went g5. Wow. So two options now. Either you can go to h3, which he did in the game, or you can go to e2. But to knight e2, you would have given a check. King here,
and
and now getting this would be checkmate. But the knight is controlling. So what's a good move here for black? Black to play. And Bharat, what's the move?
knight e4.
Yes, knight e4, brilliant move. If he takes with the knight, it's a mate. So pawn takes is
I think basically any bishop discovery wins, but bishop c4 I think is also winning.
very accurate. Bishop c4 because it pins the knight. You have to play bishop f4, gf4, b takes c4, and fg3 with a very pretty mate sort of mating attack incoming. So g5, he went knight h3. So one of the things I'm noticing, Bharat, is your tactical ability, and it's very amazing because you are able to spot tactics. In fact, even in the games that I analyzed, let's say in the last round against Indian that you played, got your GM norm, or before that against you beat this experienced grandmaster.
Zeren Kozul.
Yeah, Kozul. A lot of tactics. So, could you share a few of the tips for a lot of young players watching this as to how you became strong tactically?
Um, I I just I like tactics. Ramesh sir, like in his classes, gave regularly calculation tactics. I think that's how I improve tactics.
Okay. So he would give some positions every few days or something like that.
No, like every day he every class he would give some calculation positions, and like it's not like not three moves or four moves, like you have to calculate very deeply. There are like sub variations for the opponent side, so I think, and there are many tricks in between, so
So that helped a lot, solving that and you have to do it regularly.
yes.
And what about any books or something? Did you refer any books that you like?
I like doing perfect year chess actually by Andrei Volokitin and Vladimir Grabinsky, and I think that book was very good. And the positions, like the first 60 positions were like moderate to tough, and the last 20 positions are like very tough, like
Yeah.
grandmaster level, very original positions, like you have to find very original moves, like you sack a piece and do nothing immediate and
Yes.
play combo like that.
So that book helped you to improve your understanding of tactics.
Yes.
In fact, I was in Poland recently for the World Rapid and Blitz, and I was sitting in a bus, and just opposite me was Volokitin, and I told him that I've read your book Perfect Your Chess, and it was very nice, and he said yes, but I have only first 20 positions are my games, rest are by my trainer Grabinski, and he we spoke about it, so it was nice to know that you also like that book. So knight c2 check you gave here.
Yes. Yes.
He went king e2, and now once again your g5 pawn is hanging, and you need to do something immediately. So you went g4, which is the most natural move. And your point is that if he doesn't do anything and goes knight here, then you will give a check, and then f3 is hanging, and he cannot put his king on these squares because there will be a discovered attack.
Yes.
So he took the pawn.
I think that's why I gave first g5 I played, because if I played knight c2 earlier, I thought like he might get some knight d3 options. So instead of first g5, I thought knight c2, king e2. If then g5, I thought he might get some
Ah,
knight d3
so you're saying here, and if now g5, then there
or
could be.
knight d5 or knight d3.
Hmm.
I thought so. I thought white to allow it.
So g5 was well timed till the point your knight is still controlling d3 and d5. You said, let me kick this knight away, which is very logical. He went here, check, king here, g4, and now he took this pawn. And most natural would be to take on g4, but bishop e6.
I thought to open the f rook, and now white is forced to like block the f file, because after bishop g4 and like some discovery check by the knight, he would lose heavy material. So bishop is well placed on g4. I thought after knight g4 there are no immediate threats.
Ah, you mean to say that here there are no threats as such. So take with the bishop. What I like about this game is how all four of your minor pieces plus both the rooks, which are controlling two important files, are hunting this king. Who is kind of alone, yeah? He's getting no support. So he went knight f4. You said, okay, let me take this. King f1 is the only square actually available to him. Also, bishop f3 doesn't work because of knight d4.
Yes.
So king f1, and now once again, I think this is a moment where you have to once again think, right? Because it's not clear how you are going to continue.
Yes.
So maybe guys, you can think here. Black to play. What did Bharat do in this position? Okay, Bharat, tell us what was your move?
Rook d3.
What a move! Ooh, ooh. And
I
if I
think
if I take,
knight e4.
okay. But once again, how did you find this move? But rook d3.
I thought if knight was not on c3, rook d1 would be just made.
Ah,
And somehow I felt that I need to disturb the knight, and maybe white's next move is going to be h3, and somehow he will try to get out of the like what to say?
Yeah, maybe he'll come out with his bishop, put his king here, something like that.
Yes, h3 also doesn't work because of knight h5. Now only I saw.
Ah,
Yeah.
if so for example, let's say you go a6, then h3, there is knight h5.
Yes. So, I felt that there should be many wins, like, but rook d3 was very pleasing to play actually.
Yes, it's very pretty. And if so, the question is, if he takes, you want to take with the knight. Now this square and this square are off bounds, and
And
this square, so he has to block. He can block with the knight or with the bishop. So let's say he blocks with the bishop.
knight d2 is mate.
Oh, what a mate! What a pretty mate! And if knight f4, sorry, knight f4 here.
Then knight c3, yeah, he loses over piece. Bishop e2 mate is threatened, and to stop it, he has to take b7 and then knight d1 piece of.
Wow. Wow. Getting everything back with interest. So Rook D3 must have come as a rude shock to him. What would you have done if he had gone Bishop B2?
I felt maybe I thought knight d3 or something should work,
Knight E3. Yeah,
or
should be.
even rook d2 should be winning. There is many wins I think here.
Rook D2 is right, right. Once the bishop loses the control of these squares, then you just infiltrate. Okay, so he went E5. And you could have taken his c3 rook, but you said, okay, knight h5. I'll put more pressure.
It was simpler. I didn't see like how he could defend the c3.
Hmm. I also think now you have another threat, right? Which is to play rook g3. Or is it not?
Rook d3, then he can get bishop d5 check and take.
Ah, there is an intermediate check. Getting this king, because if he had taken directly knight takes g3 is a mate. I can't match Bharat, yeah, in his tactical skills. b4 was played, and now bishop e3, very nice, because now this knight is becoming very loose. He gave a check, and you played king h8. This is just winning. Amazing, Bharat. What a game. He resigned here.
Yes.
Why did you like this game a lot? Like, what was the reason this is your favorite game?
I like this game a lot because I think first of all I was in my prep for quite a long time in the game. I think till move 12 or something. I think I was in my prep, and also I think I found some good tactics like rook d3, and um, it was like very pleasing to play on the board. And
Yeah, I mean, it's a tremendous game. It feels like somehow, the queenless attack. Who's your favorite player in general? Like, whom you have kind of followed his games and you like his games a lot?
I like Vishy Anand, and I like his aggressive style. And my favorite games are like of him are like Aronian Anand, vacancy 2013, and also Anand Lottier, I think.
Hmm.
Yes,
From
and
BL. Yeah, this bishop g6 move, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah, beautiful. And Anand recently, when you became a GM, he tweeted and congratulated you. How did that feel?
That felt very motivating. I would say, and it was very nice to like uh, to be like um, congratulated by the world champion. So it was pleasant feeling.
Hmm. Have you met him before?
Yes, I have.
Maybe now you will, get more chances to interact with him, maybe prepare with him, practice with him, who knows. And also, tell us a bit about, Anand is a world champion, but you also worked with another world champion, Vladimir Kramnik, and also with Gelfand. How was that experience?
That was like once in a lifetime opportunity, and um, I learned lot from the camp, and I still am using the learnings from the camp. Like Kramnik sir taught us Reti and Italian, and Gelfand sir taught us Semislav and Naida. and I used it in my next tournament after the camp in Aeroflot Open. I think Reddy and Semislav, I used them with Jelfan and Kramnik sir's guidance, and I got very good results with it.
And you made a GM norm
Yes.
with 3 rounds to spare. Was that the
No,
event?
no, that is IM norm 3 rounds.
That was IM norm. Okay, so you made your GM norm at Aeroflot. Then the second one came at the under 21 tournament in Bulgaria, and then after that you got the third one here in Italy. Also, tell us a bit about your coaches, because you start at first with Kasi, AL Kasi, and he was the first one who identified your talent. Do you remember any? Because you must be very young, 7 years or so.
Yes, and I think I went to Ramesh sir when I was not 7 but 6.5, like um 6.5 or something, 2014 mid. Uh,
You were 6.5. That time you went to Ramesh already. So
because 2014 I was 7 years old, but my birthday still didn't come. So, and I don't remember many things, but I think he taught me, like, I think Pelican opening, which I played in my starting years. I think
who taught you?
AL Kasi.
Oh, El Kasi taught you Pelican, and that you played in the. And he was the one who kind of identified your talent, and then you went to Ramesh, and I think that was very important milestone in your chess growth as well.
Yes, and from 1300 to I am and getting first, I stayed with Ramesh sir, and I learned a lot from him, actually. And um, yes.
And one of the things which was very nice is that many times in the sessions, when there were players who were stronger than you, he would have the same group, right? Like maybe Arvind or Pragnananda, and that really helped you.
Yes, and that really gave a lot of exposure. I think I learned a lot from them. Oftentimes, I would sit like Ramesh sir would ask me not to answer and watch them how they calculate, so that I can, like, learn and learn from them. And I learned a lot from them, like how they calculate with the discipline, and like not lose moves and so.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's really a great learning, because they all have now gone on to become 2600 plus. And I think you will also follow that same trend, and you will also go to that stage. And now recently you've started working with Shyam Sundar. How has that been?
Shyam Sundar sir, he he helped me. He taught me many practical aspects, like for example, sometimes the engine may give the position as, like, better advantages for the opponent, but practically it will be very complex and difficult for a human to play, like. And he thought to take risks, like, um not to play safe, only to take risks, and like um to take risks and gamble sometimes, maybe
Mm.
gamble, like going into a complex position where objectively opponent might be better, but it's difficult to play in over the board. So, and he also put, and he and Ramesh sir also put the importance on, like, opening preparation. If you play the opening fast, you can have time to think on critical moments in the middle game. So
Very nice, very interesting. And I think you also worked with many different people, like Golos Chapov also has been your trainer, and that has been nice.
yes, and he helped me to he taught me, like, positional kind of game, because strategically important squares, and what's it, like, the importance of pawn moves, like every pawn moves, like, creates a weakness. And he helped me, he taught, like, positional,
Mm.
and
It's
also discipline of calculation, like.
discipline of calculation. It's very interesting how you picked up different things from different trainers, and it has helped you to become stronger. Many times, I think people say that a lot, that if you work with different styles of people, you get to, you become a more rounded player. Did you feel that?
Yes, I think it is always important to like be a universal player, be good in everything. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to um, improve my game every day.
Fantastic. And that's also the reason why you played with many playing partners you have had, like Naveen Khanna, Lakshman, Kidambi, Praveen Kumar, right? They all have played many games with you. Has that helped you?
Yes, and like before a tournament or something, if I want to test my openings, I will like play with them and see how it goes. Like that, they helped a lot.
That is amazing to know. And what about Microsense, the badge you are wearing? I think Microsense has been supporting you for quite some time.
Uh, um, I think from previous May, and yes, and their support has been um, very good, and
Fantastic. Two people whom we haven't, actually three people whom we haven't spoken about. One is your brother, Harishankar. Did you start playing chess because of him? Sorry, your Bala Subramaniam. Your father's name is Harishankar, but Bala Subramaniam. Sorry.
and yes, my dad first taught him chess, and
Your dad first taught Bala Subramaniam chess.
he is 3 years elder to me, so he taught Bala chess first, my brother, and he started playing chess, and I saw him playing, and I thought maybe why not we can play chess. So I asked my father to teach me, and he taught me rules of basics and rules of the chess. And after that, we joined coaching academy and all.
And your brother is also very strong, right? He is close to 2300.
Yes, 2298.
2298. So why didn't he pursue playing, or is he still playing? What is his situation?
He played chess till ninth standard, and after that he went to study. He's currently in 12th, so writing board exams.
Okay. Okay. So he is focusing on studies. Talking about studies, what about you? You go to which school, and do they support your chess? How do you manage your chess and education?
I go to PS Padma Shashari Balaban Senior Secondary School, and they support chess, and um, I think whenever I go to some trip or something, there will be a lot of incomplete work or pending work, and they will assign a separate student to like send me all the work via WhatsApp and like give me some time to complete it.
Okay. So the school has been very helpful to you. And lastly, what about your parents? Your father, and your father's name is Harishankar. Your mother's name is Yamini, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Uh, they have been by your side all the time, yes?
yes. My mother accompanies me to tournament and me to tournaments, and my father, my brother, and everyone like um, um, they motivate me like whenever I face a tough round or tough tournament, they like motivate me. It's okay, you'll take care in the next one, and they're very supportive.
Fantastic. Very nice. It's so nice that you built a very great support system around you for your chess. And what does this GM title mean to you now that you become a grandmaster? Is it just a stepping stone in your journey? What's your eventual aim in chess?
My eventual aim is to like become world champion, and I'm improving my game every day, so working towards it.
So becoming a GM was just a stepping stone. Now you have more aims and you want to improve further.
Yes.
Fantastic. And in between, there were 2 years, nearly 16 months when you didn't play a tournament during the pandemic. Was that a tough time for you?
Um, yes, it was tough time. I think I played my last tournament in February of 2020, and then I played my next tournament in like June 2021, if I'm not wrong. And I was a little bit rusty, not a little bit. I was rusty in the tournament, and I think yes.
But during the pandemic, did you work on your chess regularly, or you said, okay, now let's wait for tournaments to start? I guess you worked a lot on your fitness.
I worked on chess. Yes, I worked on chess, but um, what's like there was no tournament like currently, like not 1 month away, not 2 months away. I didn't know a tournament, but so I just kept working on regularly, like what to say, not as much as I would in like tournament times and stuff. So
Hmm. But you kept working.
yes.
Okay. And lastly, you are a big foodie, right? You love to eat. Can you tell us your favorite food?
Um, my favorite food is barota.
Parotha.
Yes, not
Okay.
paratha. It's barota.
B starts with B, like Bharat.
Yes.
What is it?
I don't know what it's made of, but it's
Okay, I will Google it and I'll put a picture here so that people can see Baroda. And today the Tata Steel will start. Will you follow this tournament? Many top players are playing. Carlson, also from India, there is Vidit, Pragnananda, Arjun, Ganguly.
yes.
You will
I
follow
will.
it. Your quarantine for a few days is set now. You can follow those games. Okay, Bharat, thank you so much for your time, for talking to us, and wish you all the best.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.